I'm going to very quickly put the working genius up here on the board. And I'm not going to do a lot of explanation. And I'm going to write it in a kind of new way that most of you have seen, which is about altitude. And so here's the 6 types of working genius. And it starts up here at 50,000 feet with wonder. And that's, wow, how do things work? Why are they asking the open-ended questions and really trying to understand things? Then comes invention. Oh, let me solve that problem that you've questioned me about. And then there's discernment. Let me give you some feedback about that and evaluate this using my gut feel and intuition. Oh, now let's get people excited about that idea because we've discerned it. Let's get people on board and push them forward. I want to come up. I'm going to respond to helping you. I'm going to be there for you because of enablement, which is a fantastic thing. And then it goes into tenacity. I want to help us finish. I want to land the plane. This is 50,000 feet, slowly down to 5 feet, touching down on the runway. So it's the daily check-in, right? Which is 5 minutes, let's say. Yeah. And then there's the weekly tactical, which might be 60 minutes. And then there's the ad hoc strategic, which might be 2 to 3 hours. And then there's the quarterly offsite, which might be, a day. Yeah. Okay. It's really interesting. We didn't know this, obviously, when we wrote the book, but there are different letters that often lend themselves to these meetings. Okay, the daily check-in is largely just T. It's just like, let's just get through this. We have 5 minutes. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's so-and-so? Okay, what's going on today? Done. Mm-hmm. It's very much around, we're just getting together to figure out what's happening today. Now, your weekly tactical is probably a lot of this. Short-term things, what are you doing? Okay, let's change that. Okay, you're going to do that. Who's going to volunteer for that? Okay, we're going to get that done. We'll see each other next week and make sure we get that done. But sometimes during a weekly tactical, somebody says, we're a little behind on revenue. And somebody says, okay, let's take a look at it and see. And you might do a 10-minute ID loop. Somebody might say, hey, maybe you should try this. And somebody says, I don't think that would work. But what about this? Great idea. I'm going to try it. I'll let you know how it works next week. So there's a little bit of everything going on here. Probably not a ton of W because you don't have a lot of time for that. But the point here is you should be having the conversations you need to have in order to drive to getting things done. And that's the GET isn't about getting things. It's just the GET. Now, the ad hoc strategic is usually going to be probably more up here, which is, okay, we have a problem. Our competitor is double their size and we're shrinking. What are we going to do? And people are asking questions. Well, why is this? Is that really true? Or is this the issue? Hey, well, maybe we should do this. I don't know if that's going to work. We're really trying to solve a problem. And high-end problem solving happens up here in this loop. Okay? And then finally, the quarterly offsite is the place where we're doing a lot of W. We should step back and say, does our strategy still make sense? Is there something we're missing? Are our customers really happy? Are our employees really happy? How are we doing as a team? And then you're going to be doing some of all of these things in that conversation. So there's no one thing like these involve these and then this and then this. It really kind of depends. The point here is this, though. When we come to our meetings, we bring our working geniuses with us.